Countries around the world are building new cities of the future to accommodate our growing population. These cities have new design concepts and incorporate amazing new technological innovations. So join me for today's video as we take a trip around the world to explore 10 amazing future cities currently under construction. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will feature inside amazing future cities currently being built. But first, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and enable the notification bell so you can see more interesting videos like this. With that said, then let's begin. 10. Near Kent, China's Belt and Road Initiative intends to create a global trade network that spans more than 100 countries and make the Hidden Kingdom extremely prosperous. The area of Kent, which is located in southeast Kazakhstan close to the Chinese border, best exemplifies this attitude of prosperity. The vanguard of this program has been the billion-dollar investment in infrastructure abroad. As part of China's ambitious plans for the remainder of Central Asia, Near Kent is being built for the Belt and Road in Kent. A 100,000-person population is planned for the city, most of whom will work at the nearby cargo strip port. Given that China is now experiencing financial difficulties, it is uncertain if the entire initiative will be successful. 9. Acon City, Nigeria is one of the world's top oil producers, thus it makes logical that it is one of the richest nations, and it is with its absurdly vast oil wealth that plans are being developed to build Acon City, which is being built on land that was once part of the Atlantic Ocean, but is now being reclaimed. It is essentially being built on artificial islands just off the coast of Lagos, the country's capital. At 11 million square meters, it will be larger than Manhattan's skyscraper district and will be protected from even the worst storms by an 8.5-kilometer seawall. The city will be self-sufficient, environmentally friendly, and sustainable. It will have a power generation facility, eco-friendly structures, and cutting-edge urban concepts. 8. Shanghai, Chongqing, China's newest metropolitan expansion, aims to surpass New York City in size. It was mostly considered Xi Jinping's favorite project when it was originally revealed in 2017. By the time construction is complete in August 2023, the area will be a modern metropolis and by 2050, a premier urban cluster. Even while it's hoped that Zhengzhou would act as a center for the Beijing-Tianjin economic axis, the current slowdown in China's real estate market may make further growth challenging. Only time will tell whether or not this location will be a success in the long run. 7. Acon City. The controversial project on this list is Acon City, which was first proposed by the disgraced musician in January 2015 to raise $6 billion for it to create a real-world version of the Senegalese city of Wakanda. In a computer simulation of the project, an 8.1 square kilometer city with twisting skyscrapers was envisioned, with this city including condominiums, office parks, a university, and an ocean resort. As of 2020, this dome has remained alone in an empty dirt field, and the small placard advertising the mega project has even fallen off of it. While some residents still hold out hope, most experts believe that the project exhibits characteristics of dishonest business ventures like Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. 6. The Line. The city will be contained within a structure that is 200 meters wide, 500 meters tall, and 170 kilometers long that will stretch across an area of land in the northwest of Saudi Arabia near the Red Sea. While most cities are made up of multiple buildings that add a level of character and personality to the area, the Line throws these conventions out the window because, as the name would suggest, the line is by a line made up of two parallel skyscrapers. If the present designs come to fruition, the structure will be incredibly futuristic and contain vertically stacked houses and workplaces, public schools, and parks. It's supposed to be finished by 2030 with outdoor spaces, a high-speed rail that will transport occupants from end to end in just 20 minutes, and supposedly no cars. 5. Rawadi. Even though the West Bank may not be among the world's most tranquil regions, it is the location of a giant futuristic city project led by American-Palestinian millionaire Bashar al-Masri. The $1.4 billion luxury metropolis is being created from the ground up to aid the West Bank's economy. According to the concept, Rawadi will feature 22 villages with 6,000 units, totaling between $7,000 and $180,000 apiece. The upper middle class is often the only demographic that can afford the pricey apartments in Ramallah. There are now 1,600 residences in 5 of the city's 22 plant communities, and 4,400 more are being built. 4. MENA City of Tents. millions of Muslims from all over the world go to Saudi Arabia every year to participate in the Hajj, a significant pilgrimage occasion. Although historically pilgrims have remained in the Mina Valley, Saudi Arabia enhanced the accommodations in 2022 by building a sizable tent city. The least expensive tents cost $2,700, the middle-level tent costs $3,400, and the most expensive tent costs $3,900. In contrast to the conventional practice in the past where everyone cooked outside, the tent city allows everyone to have their mattresses and necessities delivered to them. The tents provide air conditioning, electrical outlets, and phone chargers, as well as shared bathrooms and restrooms. In tanks that are prepared to be utilized right away in the case of a fire, there are 200,000 cubic meters of water stockpiled. There are conflicting sentiments about Rawabi because of its small present population of 5,000, of which 70 are permanent residents and the remaining 30% are weekend or vacation tourists. Many people do not regard Rawabi as a method to uplift Palestine, but rather as an exclusive town for rich Arabs. 3. New administrative capital. Egypt is constructing a new administrative capital that will hold 30 ministries, the parliament, and 30 embassies in a lavish presidential compound with a green area that is double the size of the existing one. Cairo is a thriving metropolis, which makes it a center for culture and commerce, but also carries with it its fair share of issues given that the city's citizens' quality of life has been considerably reduced by the abnormal quantities of traffic. Even while the new administrative capital is supposed to be a modern metropolis constructed to the finest standards, the money trail suggests that the motivations behind the building are everything but charitable. The military will be able to make large profits from the sale of land and other assets once the project is complete, since it controls 51% of it. Corruption is likely to arise since the actual government has limited control over military spending. 2. Maldives floating city. Amid the Indian Ocean, there lies a small group of islands known as the Maldives. It has drawn a lot of attention recently as a result of its proposed floating metropolis. It was made possible through a partnership between Dutch Dockland and the government of the Maldives. The city is described as being both extremely odd and futuristic. Residents will be able to quickly reach their residences and navigate around the city on foot, bicycles, boats, or electric scooters, thanks to a 15-minute ferry service that will link the city with the capital and the primary airport. To prevent the Maldives from being destroyed, this pilot program may need to be implemented on a large scale. However, this city in particular is currently in the early stages of construction and will probably be finished by the year 2027. It is predicted that the majority of the Maldives will be completely underwater by the year 2100. 1. The floating city. Off the coast of Busan, South Korea, a super high-tech floating metropolis will soon be built thanks to help from the UN. Construction is expected to start in the upcoming months when all of the city's designs have been developed. It is being constructed to withstand storms for 100 years. 3 separate platforms will make up the metropolis, which will be linked by bridges and secured to the ocean floor by removable piles. All of the buildings will be made of bile rock, a buoyant limestone that has a maximum height of 5 stories. Given its budget of $627 million, the United Nations and Oceanics hope that this model can be applied to other low-lying areas to protect against rising sea levels. Residents will abandon cars and trains in favor of bicycles and foot travel. Additionally, the city will have gardens, solar panels, fresh water filters, and fishing cages for scallops and kelp. With that being stated, we have concluded today's video. Thank you for sticking with us through it, and I hope you liked the journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded from our channel. Know more about some other amazing future cities being built? Do well to share your thoughts in the comment section.